Hello, YouTube friends. Dustin Bellinger here, and I decided, hey, I'm going to share some new pickups. This is all stuff for kind of my side PC, my Husker or my Nebraska autograph collection, as it's more than just Cornhusker stuff. Really, right now, that is kind of in a way, it's my main PC. Uh, I still consider my Hall of Fame baseball stuff my main PC, but man, there's just not as much stuff that I can acquire that's like new and interesting for me these days. And so this is kind of when I'm buying, I end up buying a lot of my stuff for this side PC, I guess you'd say. So, real quick, let's take you through some stuff kind of uh, two kind of major transactions for this. Well, the one was part of a face group that I'm in that deals mostly with Nebraska related autographs, Nebraska Cornhusker, University of Nebraska stuff. So, uh, guy on there, one of the admins, it's for him to do auctions and things, and he just did kind of a claim sale on some 8 by 10 photos. So picked up some of those and some people that I did not have in the collection yet. This here is Kayla Caffey, and she's a volleyball player here for the Cornhuskers for 2 seasons, and ended up transferring to Texas for her fifth year. They didn't have a place for her really on the roster at that point, and she ended up making a national winning a national championship with Texas, which that's something to growl about. But anyway, Kayla there, Caitlin Horde, who spent 1 year at Nebraska. She spent most of her career as a member of Penn State, but did join Nebraska as a senior. And one more female athlete. This one is Kamaya Carpenter, and she is a going to be a senior this season for the Nebraska women's soccer team. And then a couple of football autographs. This is Vincent Valentine, played for the Huskers late 2000s, early 2010s, and won a Super Bowl with the New England Patriots during his short time in the NFL. Aaron Taylor, Outland Trophy winner and All-American offensive lineman for the Cornhuskers back in the late 90s national championships run. Had a solid NFL career as well. Not to be confused with the Aaron Taylor that went to Notre Dame and also played in the NFL essentially around the same time. And then you have Ricky Henry. Ricky was a native Nebraskan as well. He went to Omaha Burke High School and was originally recruited to play for Nebraska out of high school. Had some eligibility issues, had to play in JUCO for 2 years. So then he ended up signing with them 2 years later, redshirted a year out of JUCO, and then was a starter for 2 years on the offensive line. Brief NFL career as well. There we go. All right. So those were kind of the purchase transaction. The other set of items that I got was from attending an Omaha Supernovas game, which Omaha Supernovas are a professional volleyball team located here in Nebraska. If you're not familiar with professional volleyball, there's actually two leagues right now. There's, or at least major leagues. There's the Major League Volleyball (MLV), and there's also League One Volleyball, also kind of referred to as Love Volleyball. Uh, Omaha has a team in each franchise right now. At some point, you figure, hey, are those leagues gonna are those leagues gonna merge at some point? You'd sure think so. Love is in its second year. MLV is in its third year. You could say, because although it, they weren't called MLV to start, they were like the Federation, and then Omaha the franchise basically said, "Hey, we're going to leave the federation and we're going to have our own join a different volleyball league." But the different volleyball league basically was all of the same teams joining the new league. It was kind of a changeover on paper. Basically, I think Omaha basically, hey, we're the biggest, most well attended franchise, and we want to kind of alter some of the way the rules work here to the way we want it to be, and everybody just kind of went along with it. So okay, and so we attended the final home game of the season, and I attended a game early in the season with my wife. Oh, this is not showing up at all. There we go. This is a little better. You can see this is signed here by Brooke Nunaviller, the gal there in the center. Just this little pocket schedule here. And one of the most popular players on the team, former Nebraska Cornhusker Merritt Beeson. I had this on it card in my collection and signed that for me. And now I'm one of the players I was most excited for a chance to be able to get an autograph from, is they were going to do a full team autograph session following the game, and where it says it was the last game of the home schedule and fan appreciation night. Their normal routine is like they do 4 of the players will sign, and you don't know in advance who it's going to be or anything like that. And so it's like, oh, well, this being a chance to get the whole team, I was like, hey, let's, it was going to be it was the week after the wife's birthday, so I bought us tickets and we attended the game and the autograph signing afterwards. One of the players I was really looking forward to try to get an autograph from is this Layla Blackwell. She's also a former Nebraska Cornhusker. Hadn't been playing very much early in the season, but came on late. We got some opportunities and was really playing well. Unfortunately, after she got injured a couple, like I want to say 2 weeks ago, and it came down, kind of tweaked her knee. Didn't realize until after I bought the tickets, and I bought the tickets, and then I printed off these photos to use for autographs. As soon as I got this done, I got information that said, hey, that we'd signed a new player to the roster. And I was like, that's weird. What's going on there? And then I looked, and it's like, oh, well, they signed a new player because Layla, with their knee injury, was going to be out for the remainder of the season and the playoffs. It's like, oh, that's a bummer. But, we went to the game and she was there on the bench in street clothes. And I thought, hey, maybe I took the picture along anyway, just in case maybe she'd be a part of the signing anyway. And she was there for the game on the bench. but she wasn't in the autograph signing session, unfortunately, so have to try and get this at some other point. The player that replaced her, I didn't have a chance to get a photo created for her, so I just had her sign a blank index card. Elsie Gottsinger, she's a former Creighton Blue Jay, so definitely another one I like for the Nebraska collection. And then the rest here, I got the rest of the team here with their photos. So there's Merritt again, and hey, it's just something to point out. My wife went through right ahead of me, and I had her, give Merritt this card to have her sign it, just to kind of help speed the line along. I didn't want to be like having people sign multiple things as I went through, so I had my wife go with anybody that I had an extra item to get signed. She would have it. So Merritt signed this for her, and if you can see it, she signs Merritt B. And the one she signs for me, it's MB13. And I'm kind of suspect because I've got an 8x10 of her that I know the guy who got it signed that I bought it from. Uh, so that one was signed for a guy as well. So I kind of suspect that for the girls and the ladies, she signs the little bit longer signature and then just does the initials there for us guys. Not a big deal, but just something I kind of noticed and is what it is. So I'll show a couple others here. I'll show Bango, Londot. It's one of my wife's favorite players on the team. Sydney Hilly, Janice Lau, Brooke Nunaviller, one of the stars on the team as well. Reagan Cooper. I found out she was one that signed an autograph at the last game the wife and I went to. And, I found out afterwards is that her dad was a defensive back for the University of Nebraska. So it's like one of those interesting connections. Kara Reinhardt, another Creighton Blue Jay. The Omaha squad's got well represented with Cornhuskers and Blue Jay players. Brooke Mosher and Nora to break. Her maiden name was Sis. She was a star player for the Creighton Blue Jays as well. Definitely one of the most popular players on the team. Due to that, was a multi-year All-American. Elena Ogilvie, USC. Her picture on the roster was the only one that was like everybody else's picture. I could just copy it and create a 4x6 with it just fine. Hers was a smaller resolution picture than all the other players, and it would not go to a 4x6. So I had to dig through her Instagram to find another picture to use for her. So the only one that I got that isn't in a Nova's uniform for the photo. This here is Sarah Parsons. But it was an alternate for the Olympic team, I want to say back in 2020. And I asked her, hey, would you inscribe it with your nickname, which is Sauce? And she was like, really? You want me to do that? And I said, yeah, do it. And so she did. Last year, I've got Allison Holder. She was also a former Creighton player. She received an award before the game for, spirit and, community relations things. I'm sure it kind of plays into the very nice inscription she put on there for the card. Last, I said I'd been to another game prior. I went to a game, as you can see this was, oh, does it have the date? It's on the back. January 18th. So I'd gone to that game with the wife, and this was the program for that game, which had Nora there on the cover, but she was not one of the players signing that day. So I was like, oh, didn't get her signature on it. But when it was like, hey, team event, I'm like, well, I'm taking that old program and I'm going to get her to sign that one, with the big image. So there we are. There you go. That's a whole lot of time on some autographs. Most of you won't even know. But hey, thanks for humoring me. I tell you what, I've got some signatures for when I went to a love volleyball game as well. Come back for the next video and I will be showing you some of those. Thanks again. Bye now.